In a moment, I want you to look at the following numbers on your screen. Your goal is to memorise these in order from top to bottom. Don't try cheating by pausing the video or taking a picture. This is a simple test to see what your starting memory for numbers is like. You'll have 20 seconds. Once the time is up, pause the video and then write or type as many of the numbers as you can recall in order. Ready? Time starts now. So how many numbers did you remember? Some of you might have found this an easy exercise and were able to memorise all the numbers. If you did, well done. You have a very good memory. But don't worry if you couldn't even remember half of these numbers. You're going to learn how to memorise them quickly and easily in this video. The best way to remember something is to make it interesting and vivid. Make it ridiculous in some way. If an item is more interesting, you are more likely to remember it. Let's start off with a basic system. To memorise simple numbers, we're going to be using a technique called the peg memory system. This is a simple but very effective technique. The peg system works by associating each number with an object or verb or something to make it more interesting. For example, what rhymes with the number 1? Well, we could have bun, fun, ton, and many more. So we now associate the number 1 with having fun, or a burger bun, or even having a ton of fun with a burger bun. You definitely won't forget it now. Let's continue with another example. What rhymes with 2? We could have shoe, clue, blue, and so on. So now, we could associate the number 2 with an object like a shoe. You see where I'm going with this? We can use this rhyming process to create things that pair with other numbers as well. 3 could be a tree, 4 could be a door, 5, beehive, 6, sticks, 7, heaven, 8, late, 9, a dotted line, and 10 could be a hen. So we now have a complete system for memorising numbers from 1 to 10. But what about 0, I hear you ask? Well, what do you think we could use for that? How about something like hero? You see? It really is that easy. If you practice this system consistently, then memorising a series of single digits up to the number 10 will be almost effortless. Now, you don't have to use the objects that I suggested. If you feel you could create better objects or associations with numbers using your own objects, then do so. After all, it's your memory and it's what works for you. These are just some simple suggestions to get you started. As I mentioned earlier, making something more interesting and ridiculous will make it easier to remember. It's about forming an association with something that you want to remember. Try the test at the start of the video again, except this time, memorise the numbers from the bottom up and use the peg memory system to help you. You should be able to remember a lot more now, and also find it easier. Comment below and say how many numbers you were able to remember using the peg system. And thanks for watching.